All right, y'all. This is Let's Just Talk Fitness with your boy Trey, man. I'm back again with another amazing guest, a longtime friend, actually, a longtime follower. We've been following each other for a minute. Again, I've been interviewing everybody, and I was like, I scrolled past her content the other day. I was like, you know what? I gotta bring her on. There's no, I can't do another interview without asking her first. So I asked her, and she hopped on immediately. And it just really excited me because she has a story I think that I've never covered through any of my interviews so far. So she'll be the first with this unique story. But before we get into it, I want to make sure, man, that y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below again if there's anyone that you want to see on my channel, or if there's any thing or any topic, any question, anybody you want me to bring on, shoot them my way. DM me, message me in regards to that. But with that said, I want to go ahead and introduce Meggy. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
I'm doing good. I am so pumped and hyped for this one because again, like I said, I was supposed to been asked you. I was so mad at myself, and when I saw, I was like, how the heck did I not ask her? So you're here. You're finally here. And I just want to make sure that we get your story out because you have such a unique story. We know your story. We were just talking about it, but for everybody and
Yeah.
my followers that don't know you, I feel like people need to hear it so that they also can realize that, with this thing, that we're going to talk about that's so common, you can still get through it. And so I want to make sure that
Yes.
we bring it out. But before we get there, let's just start off a little bit about you and where did you grow up, where you from, things of that nature.
Where I'm from.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't gone home in a long time. Let me
Wow.
tell you. So I've been here in the US for about 12 years
12
now,
years. Wow.
and I haven't gone home for 12 years too.
What?
Yeah.
It's
So
Japan,
I'm
right?
from originally from Manila, Philippines.
But the
I grew
Philippines.
up,
Oh,
yeah, I
okay,
grew up
okay.
over there. I was born over there. Everything my life is over there. And then I came
Wow.
over here. I was certainly culture shocked. So I went back
Yeah. Oh,
running.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was before the 12 years. So,
Wow.
but I only stayed here for like maybe 2 months, and I'm like, there's like so big roads. There's
Yeah.
like so many cars, freeways, and all that. Oh, I can't handle this. Where I was staying when I was living before,
Yeah.
for that 2 months that I was here,
Hmm.
it was super like quiet. Like, I'm not used to this. I'm like, I live in a place where there's cars passing by in front
Yeah.
of my house.
Yeah.
It was I'm used to people talking around, walking in the middle of the
Yeah.
night, and some guys selling I don't know if you heard of that delicacy. I don't know if it's even delicacy, but it's a food in the Philippines. It's a duck egg. It's
I
called
have heard
balut.
it. I have heard it. Yep. Yeah. I have a few friends from Philippines. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
11, 12 midnight balut.
Yeah. And
I
egg
would hear
rolls.
that on our
Egg
terrace.
rolls too, right? Egg rolls are big there. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, lumpia. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of missed that. And I'm like, I need to go back over there. So I went back. And then, eventually I'm like, okay, fine, I'm going back over there, give it
Yeah.
another try. And that's when I kind of stayed over here. So
Wow. So you
I
you
kind of miss
came.
it.
Oh,
I want to
yeah. I'm
go.
sure. I'm
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
definitely. But I don't think it's the right time to go home right now with the pandemic and
Oh, true.
the rules and stuff. I don't want to have any trouble because when you go home over there, 4 days, 5 days, 7 days is not enough. You need to be there
Mm.
for like maybe 3 weeks to jump on
Wow.
some islands and stuff.
Wow,
Yeah.
true, true, true. No,
Yeah.
you're right. Because the terrain and everything is beautiful there.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few people I know that are from there. And whenever they would like either send some content or videos, I always hear roosters. So the roosters
Yes.
I always hear roosters over there for some reason. But that is completely dope. And I remember I think not too long ago you had a cyclone, right? Cyclone came through, I think through the Philippines.
I
Was it a
I
cyclone,
think
a
so.
hurricane? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Hurricane.
hurricane,
Yeah.
hurricane. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So I
Hmm.
remember that as well. But what kept you away from home so long? Like why 12 years?
Oh, let me tell you,
Yeah,
it's not
wow.
easy to save money, man. It's expensive.
True.
It's expensive.
True.
Plus, if I go home over there, it's not like I'm just gonna go home and spend
It's
time with my family and that's all. No, family and friends
friends, yes.
and traditionally, if
Hmm.
you came from another country to
Mm.
visit, how would I say this without No offense to other people, but this is reality.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be true to that. It's accustomed to take your friends and your family, mostly all your family and cousins and all, whatever string of family you have,
Yeah.
to a vacation, and you'll have to pay for all of them. So
Wow.
when you go over there, you don't just bring $1,000, you don't just bring $2,000. You have to bring more than that, because you have to, where you're staying, you have to give them food, meaning you have to buy food for everybody every single day, and you have to give little maybe gift money for those little cousins you have, or your little nephews and nieces. That's how it is, so it's not easy. And the what do you call it, the fare, or the flight is expensive. The tickets are expensive. It's $1,000. Like, it's just 1 week of my, or 2 weeks of my paycheck. So I cannot just go home over there and just spend it that way. I got family, and my priority is my family. Not that I'm saying they're not my family, but I have my family over here. They're my priorities. My kids first before my pleasure. That's pleasure right there.
Exactly.
We can always go home. It's not gonna just go down the drain, and I can still go home over there. I wish I could, but I don't want to go home there by myself. I want to take my kids, because I want them to experience life over there. It's beautiful. It's quiet. It's slow pace. And it's not like just working, and snappy all the time, because, it's like repetitive over here. Over there, it's like, for some reason, it's just very laid back and slow, and time is just, it's not dragging, but it's beautiful, and it's very peaceful.
I love that. I love the fact that you have two perspectives. You were over there long enough to know what it's like there, but then you're also able to come here and then share that perspective with me, because again, I've never been outside of the South. Like, I've always been in Georgia.
You gotta get out.
I know.
You need to travel.
I'm trying, once everything blows off and this blows up, I'm trying to blow my social media so I can just kind of everyone wants to. So,
oh my God,
that's why y'all need to like and subscribe to my channel. Like, I'm trying to get big. Like, but like, I really want to go outside of the country at some point. Just go different places and explore, because it's not just America. It's not just the South. So I don't know anything else. So it's really shocking to hear when you hear something like what you said. It's slower, it's more peaceful, it's more laid back. Like, I'm just thinking, like, I don't know.
So quiet. Like, I can, even when just the thought of it can put me into like a relaxed mode. It's sort of Hawaii, but it's not busy.
That's what I hear. Yeah. And your kids have never been to the Philippines.
No. The only words they know of Tagalog are when I'm upset with them. I'm gonna palo you on the butt. That palo means like, not over here. It's like, doesn't sound right. Hit, but over there in the Philippines, that's how I was raised, with the slippers.
Yep, with the
But I'm like, I always tell my kids, you guys are lucky you guys are not over there, because your attitude is not gonna be okay with me if you guys started talking back like that. Watch your tone.
Yeah.
In my country, my dad did that to me. Like, if I say something snappy on him, he would chase me with the slippers and hit my butt. And I'm like, I would cry, and I feel like, that hurts. But I'm like, growing up right now, this is who I am. He made me like this, strong.
Exactly. And here, that's dying. Like, Meggy,
there's difference.
It's different.
There's difference of when they say hit, abuse, than discipline. And I hate that. I hate that because you can see, like I hate those videos where they show the kids talking back to their parents, and you only got one parent, one mom and dad. They never gonna be changed. You can have an adopted parents and all that, but there's only one person in your life that will be your mom and your dad.
Exactly.
You lose them, they're gone. So you have to have, I guess, not everybody. I can't talk for everybody's experience, but for me, I lost my dad last year, like April.
So sorry.
Oh, thank you. But it was a night. We were my brother and my cousins were over here. I asked them, let's go hang out. They're from LA, so They came over here for the summer and he didn't come. And that week he's been showing kind of weird, not like weird signs. I don't know what it is, but he's been calling.
He's here.
Yeah, last
Oh,
year.
he was in America.
Yeah, he's in LA.
Okay, gotcha.
He's just been calling. He's been calling for a week, and I'm like, what's going on with Dad? Why is he calling? Like he never calls. Mom will call, and he'll jump into that call. That's how it is. But he's been calling, like FaceTiming, and like, oh, what you guys doing? I'm like, oh yeah, cousins brought like barbecue, Filipino barbecue on a stick from LA, and they're made Filipino made too. So they brought it over here, and that's very common. We barbecue it, and it's like, oh, you should have come, Dad. We made a new fire pit over here at the back. The pool is open. I spoke with him the night before and the morning just to say, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, tell the little ones, that I miss them.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, why is he calling this early morning? Like I was wondering. And then that night he went into a coma that night. It was a high blood pressure. So wow. His blood was so high, and by the time they found him, he's got a clot already. There's no turning back. So that night I was just crying, but I cannot just risk myself to just drive from here, 6-hour drive with this emotions raging.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not gonna put myself into that danger because my kid still needs me. So no matter how hard it is that night, I have to wait the following day to jump into the plane, then just go to the hospital. From the hospital, that's it. It was gone that day. So it was just one day.
Wow.
One day.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, that's okay. It's it is what it is, and that's how I guess changed my perspective in looking at life apart from my experiences before that. That like, dude, I could be gone tomorrow. I could be gone tomorrow. So I'm not gonna wait for anything to happen to me. I'm just gonna make it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Make things happen for me. If I wanted to be happy, I gotta go find my happiness. I cannot get stuck over here and wait for opportunities. They say, oh, opportunities will knock on your door. Will knock on your door if you try to find them.
Right, exactly.
Just don't knock on your door.
You just lay down.
Get yourself out of there. Find what opportunities you need. Find what's best for your talent, and and kind of harness it and share it.
Yeah. Oof, I love that. And this is why I do what I do. Like this is what you're saying. This is why. Yeah, I feel it. I feel like this is why I do this.
This is it. Exactly. The emotions that I wanted to share. People. It could be my channel. Could be just working out. Lifting dumbbells here, lifting dumbbells there. But what I wanted to share to people is that you have to take care of your mental state and your not just your body. And I guess my friends will always tell me, you always work out all the time, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's just for me, it's just normal. I'm not, but how many pounds did you lose? They always ask me that. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't look at the scale. Yeah, because the scale will freaking mess you up.
Yeah, it can.
That got messed me up before. I'm like, and I'm like, I'm not gonna work out anymore. But I'm like, why? Like I feel good right now. I feel healthy right now. Why would I stop doing what I'm doing just because I'm not losing weight? It's not about the weight. It's your experience, your motivation, your love for it, and the energy it gives you. But if it brings you down because you're not losing weight, then that's wrong. You have to recompose what's on your mind and change it into like, I want to be healthy. If you want to lose weight, then you have to, maybe change your diet or something. Eat healthier, but if your goal is to be healthy, then don't worry about the weight right now. You just come off.
Exactly.
If your stress is not that high, you'll just go down.
Exactly.
Just go down, and then next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I actually have little definitions here and there. I haven't tracked anything, but I'm like, I feel like really healthy and good. And that's what's important to me.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that. I love that you hit on that, the aspect of enjoying happiness, doing what you enjoy, those things, benefiting you. And so not just physically, but mentally, and I feel spiritually. Like I feel like it benefits you in every aspect of your life. Like, and other people see it, and you'll see it. Like around you, people will see it, and you'll start to see and feel your health getting, and just yourself and your situations getting better. And like you said too, not staying in it. Like so many
Yes.
people feel like they have to stay in miserable situations, almost like the trap, like you
No,
said. They just
you
do.
have a choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a choice. The
Exactly.
people around you that's giving you health issues and giving you stress, you can always give them chances. Yes. You can always stay with those people. But we as adults, it's our responsibility to get out of that situation. You let that happen to yourself because you didn't want to change.
Mm.
Then push yourself to get out of that door, whatever it is that you're experiencing right now. And I'm not just talking for one situation, but if you're not happy with your life right now, then find your happiness. What makes you happy?
Mm.
Right? What makes you happy? That's the biggest question.
Yeah.
If this makes you happy, go ahead, try it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna lose?
What are you gonna lose?
The only thing you're gonna get is no.
Yeah.
And then what? You're gonna stop right there? Hell no. Keep going. Keep
Exactly.
going. Well, people are so afraid. I think fear.
Afraid. Yeah.
Yes, fear. Okay, fear is a number one kind of culprit in people to not get out of situation, to not explore, to not fear, and also maybe monetary reasons, money and all that. But that's just secondary. But I think it's people's guts. Like we need to get brush those fears out of in front of our doors and kind of just explore what we can. Life is, for me, I'm like, I'm 42 and I may be speaking too much older, but I'm like, that's how I see life. Life is just, oh, you think you're so young right now, but damn, it is just clicking that fast. I don't know if it's clicking for me that fast because I'm 42, but I'm like,
right, you were like 20 yesterday. Yeah.
You will not see it. Trust me. Every year when you go to your birthday and it's your birthday, I'm like, oh, it's my birthday. It was just last year. We were just talking about last year. And it just went by that quick. Wow. So you make your months and your life an experience and not just kind of floating around until you retire. I'm not in for that. I don't want to just work and then retire at the end of the year, because once you get there 65, what are you going to do?
You're old.
Yeah, you cannot travel, you cannot do experience it, and then you get tired of it. Trust me, because when I was I was young, and in the Philippines you can drink when you're 18.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
I was 17. Okay, they don't pull up the IDs, I don't know now, but back in the days when I started singing, my job over there is just singing 6 days or 7 days a week.
Wow.
Hotel, lounge. When
that was
I
your
was
job?
17. Yeah, that was my job. That was my main job. That gives me all the good money. All that. I love it because it's like party every single night. Party every single night, right? But the drinking only lasted for like 2 years. When my mom said, okay, you can do whatever you want, it only lasted for 2 years. Like, get it out of your system. And then I started kind of mellowing down.
Out.
And then so I'm like, that's the same thing as you haven't experienced it. I haven't gone to traveling. When I came over here, I've been here 12 years. I came over here and we haven't traveled out of California because I got my kids and then I have to focus on motherhood. And I'm like, it's going to be a mother my entire life. Not that I'm not happy about it, but I'm like, that's it. That's what I was thinking before. I'm like, that's it. I guess I'm just going to be a wife, but I'm like, I miss singing. I miss my old self. But I'm like, you have to set your priorities. It needs to be balanced.
Yeah.
So at one point, I still wanted to go sing. I still sing up to today.
Wow.
I still do little gigs here and there.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And pandemic kind of ruined all the calendar.
But now it's
2019.
But now it's on your TikTok. Now you share it online too, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I can just share it over here. People like it and people watch it. If they don't, then don't. But I'm just doing what makes me happy, and then I'm like, wait a second, I can just reach people online. Why not? So I just keep doing what I'm doing, what makes me happy, and it makes me happy. You don't stop because this is the life that's given to you. Yeah. How you gonna balance it where you include your family on your on getting into your dreams?
Exactly.
Because you want to share it. Yeah. It's not that this is me and I'm going to do this and this is my family and I'm just going to leave them over here. This is a separate thing. No. How are you going to incorporate your family in building up your dreams and share it with them. Because
Exactly.
I think for me, it's important for my kids to see that when I build my dreams, you need to share it. Your dreams are, to share for
To
your
share for
family,
other,
for them
yeah.
to support you. Yeah. It's not just, oh, this is just my dream.
Yeah.
It's you share it with your loved ones is actually much more rewarding, because you put them in balance,
Balance,
put them
yeah.
in like this together, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
And
ooh,
that's what it is.
I love that. I love that you saying, and I'm in the process of learning that, like, more and more now. Like, even with that, what I'm doing here, like, I've been wanting to interview my family and interview my, like, bring other people in here that I know that
You don't know what they're thinking,
exactly.
until you talk to them and open up. People don't just talk to about lives when you don't ask them,
Mm,
so it's a nice experience for you to actually talk to people and learn about, things that you've never heard before. I'm like, what?
right, right.
Mhm.
I've known you for
Plus,
this long. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And you don't know a person's situation or what they're going through until you actually talk to them, and I for one, biggest person of not judging people, because
Yeah.
they could be mean right now, but you don't know what's going on with
Know what's
them,
going on with them. Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
you need to know before you kind of like say something and judge them into, way. I am what I am right now, but if you talk to me, you'll know what's going on and why I am the way I am.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, even now, the things you're saying, I'm like, I'm like, she got paid to, she made a living singing over in the Philippines. Like, what the heck? So that is again, it's one of the reasons I do what I do in regards to this. Now, I am curious though. What do you do now? If are you what is your occupation or your job in terms of what you do?
So right now I'm a customer service for a luxury brand company. It's called RH.com.
RH. Okay.
Restoration restoration hardware.
Nice. Nice.
RH.com. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Did you
Luxury brand. It's cool. Pretty cool.
really? Okay. Oh, so you
Mhm.
like it? You like what you do as well?
I do, because I talk to people. I get to know my clients.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
And the connection that we build, in reference to, we talk about, this is not just a furniture, you
Yeah.
don't just buy a furniture. People think that when you buy furnitures, regardless of it's our brand or whatever brand, but
Mm,
that furniture, let's say that that sofa will
yeah.
will gain memories and stuff. And this is where, we used to sit down and watch TV, or
Yeah.
the crib, the bookcase and stuff. It builds memories.
Yeah.
It's not just, for me, it's not, these are not just material things,
Mm.
significant things that will be with, families home for years to
For
come,
years. Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly. No, I love
Definitely.
that. I love that. I love that. That is awesome. When you came here, did you see yourself in a job like that you are now? Did you see yourself where you are now today, or was it kind of no,
No,
no, no?
no,
Oh,
no, because it was a rough, I would say it's not an easy start over here. When I came over here, it wasn't just, oh, I'm Meggy and I'm gonna conquer the
mm,
doesn't it didn't work that way.
yeah,
My goal was to go to Vegas and be an entertainer. I love my job, but in all honesty, it feels like sometimes I don't belong. Like
mm,
this is not me, but I love it. I love my job. I
yeah,
love, that's the other part of me. Nothing to do with what I do right now, but
yeah.
I know where I belong and I still long
Mm,
for that. It's like the
mm.
one that got away.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Now you're the one that got away.
That, yeah, the one that got away. So I still want to, be on stage. I still want to sing.
Yeah.
I still want to,
Wow.
do the, the most that that's my first love. I started singing when I was like maybe 8 or 9.
Oh, wow.
And then, yeah, and then I think I didn't have no vocal, kind of lesson and all that. And it's just me. I guess my dad, because he knows how to sing. He's a good, what do you call that? Matt Monroe. He's an
Mm,
old singer,
wow.
or Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
His voice is like that, and I'll always remember that. We will do duets, and when I was little, and then he just suddenly brought me to this contest, and I won, and I'm like, how did it happen? Like, and then
Wow.
that sparked my interest, and from there I keep joining. There's like little, we call it barrio contest
Oh,
where there's like a
wow.
kind of like a town contest. So I keep joining here and there, met with a lot of, younger singers, older
Yeah.
singers. And it was fun until, 17, when I started singing professionally, and I sing in hotels, casinos, and then, yeah, hotels, casinos, and then joined band from there. And
Mm,
then that was R&B. House music was like, oh my God,
mm,
this is an experience that I don't know if people ever felt that way when they sing the most, not favorite, but it touches you in all levels of
yeah.
emotion.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Natural high. Let me tell you, when I
Mm,
sing house music at that time, this band, it was, oh my God, like I feel like I'm
ah,
high of something, but it was just
yeah.
a natural high. It
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but when I sing,
No,
that's
I
how I
get
sing. And
it.
it feels like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it gets to your
It gets to your
soul. It
soul.
was
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Mm,
And I've been longing for that. I'm still looking for that feeling. And when I get to stage and when I sing the songs that most depict my emotions, and that's how I kind of feel that same feeling. And it's very addicting. I don't know. I get addicted to that feeling of calm emotion. And that's how I communicate.
yeah.
Sometimes I will go find lyrics that talks about my
Mm,
feelings, that whatever I sing
yeah.
is how I feel.
Mm.
So if I sing sad songs, something's up.
I'm the same way. Whatever I'm listening to, it reflects what it is, how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
It reflects my
Hmm.
emotions. It reflects every aspect of who I am because I like to DJ. So I love DJing and
Hmm.
I love music and messing around with the effects of it. But that's
That's cool.
yeah, oh yeah, I do. I wear many hats, like from DJing to poetry. I do all of that. So it's a lot of stuff I do as well. But that
Jack
is
of all trades.
jack of all trades, jack of all trades. And
Hmm.
you gotta be, because you're not just one person. Like it's not just working out. It's
Yeah.
fitness and then all these other things. So
Yeah.
when you feed that, you really feel that full fulfillment. And I think that's where you're hitting at. Like you like your job or you like where you are now, but there's this other side of you, like you said, that's
Yes.
you
Your
keep
your
looking.
alter ego.
Your alter
That's what it
ego.
is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm hoping
Yes.
that you feed that. Soon you'll be able to feed that even more. I know you're doing it now, but feeding it even more. So, but that's amazing. That's amazing. I want to get into the big question, the big aspect of why you came into fitness. I know we talked about it before we
Hmm.
started recording, but for those who don't know about the one of the biggest trials in your life, what brought you into fitness and how did you get to the point to where you are now, where Meggy is smiling and all
Yeah.
happy and just all where you are right now is your home gym, like exactly this is you,
Yes, this is
like
it.
where
Not
did
painted walls and all that, but this is
and it
it.
still looks beautiful. It looks amazing. Like I was sleeping there, but like, how
He's
did you?
clean. I
I,
told my brother, here, I'm gonna put the air bed over here because and
eh,
really it's clean.
no, I can I'm pretty sure it is. Look at it. I mean, but again, it's the space, and for those who don't follow you, when they look at your TikTok, they'll see it. Like she's always in there, and she's always it just seems to be a place where you just want to go in and be happy. So
Hmm.
but how did you get to this point? How did you get to the point where you have a home gym, to where you're taking fitness so seriously? Where did it all start?
So it started a few years back, about, is it 5 years now, or
Mm.
2015 or 16, I think, or more than like 7 years.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was diagnosed with cancer, and I battled cancer twice. The first one was 2015 or 2016, I think. I have to
Hmm.
check my calendar. but it's funny how I just talk about it, and
Yeah.
I just laugh about it,
Yeah.
because like I don't want to just sit over there and then I'm like, I got cancer, I
Hmm.
had it before, but I'm like, dude, I smack it on the face. you
Mm.
know,
Oof.
I fought back like hard. I thought I was gonna die, I swear, because I've never, okay, history of my family, I've never had cancer at all. Like we've got no cancer cells, whatever. I've never heard
Wow.
of that even in my family. So when I heard it, I'm like, I'm gonna die. Like I thought I was gonna
Wow.
die.
Yeah. Yeah.
The hardest part when I learned it on 15 or 16 is I was writing letters to my mom and my sister-in-law, and was telling them, my kids, you need to watch them. And I told my parents that you guys raised me already, and you don't need to raise my kids, and I know my husband can do it, but I told my sister-in-law, just in case I'm not here anymore, you're the second person that I seriously can trust, and hope that to guide your brother, to have, a better life, a happy life with the girls.